Hi Gemini, how's it going? Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing awesome today. I'm going to be doing a general reading for you, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. I've already cleared the energy of the cards and shuffled. I pulled 3 oracle cards, and then I pulled 10 tarot cards for a Celtic cross spread. They're just laid out like this. It's easier for me. Okay, so before I get started on your reading, I just wanted to let you know what your reading is about. I've meditated on your cards, so let me just touch on a few things before we get started, okay? Um, so in this reading, there's going to be talk about maybe you're experiencing a fear of loss or indecision, or you're doubting yourself. It's going to talk about self-doubt, self-loathing, your inner critic. It brings up isolation and worry. Um, it's saying that Spirit's saying that you're very intelligent. You have mental agility. Um, Again, indecision. Um, but we will go through each card individually, okay? And then, yeah, let's just get started, okay? So the first card that came out is the Sun card, um, number 11. And then this card says, paint the sun back into your sky. Don't build a home that will come crumbling down if a single person walks out the front door. When it comes down to it, we can't depend on other people to make us feel happy or fulfilled. The fact is that people are going to leave from time to time, and you're the only one who's guaranteed to stay. So take the time to find sources of joy outside of your loved ones. You deserve happiness that lasts. Okay, so, and then your next message is 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, number 40. So, when a card comes out reversed, it means you're getting extra protection from Spirit, okay? Just for starters with that. So this card is asking you to get clear. Maybe you were lost in confusion and had unclear or distorted thinking before. But even in this state of mental chaos, even if this state of mental chaos has been going on for quite some time, your lack of personal direction can be turned around. Spirit wants you to take off the blinders and widen your perspective. Okay? Spirit, let me just think for a second here. I'm just, did they talk about this in the cards when I was doing the meditation, having a new perspective? Let me just, I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, take off the blinders and widen your perspective. Visualize the life you want to live and the person you want to be, and make that your intention. Break out of the old toxic thought patterns, whether they be habits of worry, doubt, or self-criticism. Now, that came up in your reading and your tarot cards and your Celtic cross spread, but I'll get to that. Okay, they talked about worry, doubt, and self-criticism. It's also time to develop a clearer, healthier vision of how you perceive yourself and what you want your daily life to look like. Okay, so I would definitely make a note of that. Know that you're in charge of making it so. Spirit saying, meditate on Metatron's strong presence in your brow center and see a beautiful indigo light spinning there. Affirm that you are creating a new clarity and sense of direction for yourself. You have all the power you need to create a strong personal vision that will guide you on your path. Make that a priority now. The affirmation with this card is my sixth chakra is open to its perfect healthy state. My personal vision guides me and my thoughts are peaceful and clear. So I would just make a note of that, okay? Um, you know, there's a saying that I actually, it's not a saying. I watched Will Smith say it on a video once. He was doing an interview, and I've heard other people say this too, but we're not responsible for what happened to us when we were younger, but as adults, we're responsible for ourselves and our healing and our happiness. Okay, that's what this message is about here. Both of them together. You're responsible for your own happiness. No one else can make us happy. We have to make ourselves happy. Paint the sun back into your sky. Okay? Depend on yourself. You don't need to it's nice to be able to depend on people, but depend on yourself first, okay? And then you got the crown chakra card. You got the High Priestess in your tarot reading. I'll get to that. You got that. That's your 10th card. I'll get to that in near the end. This chakra, your crown chakra, it's located at the top of your head. Sometimes people call it the 1,000-petal lotus or the receiver of light. This chakra is the center of your link with the universe, the infinite, and your higher consciousness. It's the connection between wisdom and spiritual insight. The crown center is the area where ethereal light and energy are received and then dispersed throughout your aura for total well-being. This chakra, it might be this energy center. The energy there might be a little bit blocked, Spirit's saying. So to balance this chakra, try meditation, breath work, yoga, spiritual healing, Reiki, acupuncture, color therapy. When properly aligned, your crown chakra will expand to a point where it's possible to access and tap into the deepest sources of wisdom. Okay? So I'm going to talk about this again. That'll come up again in your reading, but let's start with your tarot cards now. So you got the Knight of Pentacles. I deserve financial security is the message on the card. Let me just put this over here. So, you deserve financial security is your first message. This card, the Knight of Pentacles, represents your current situation. Male or female in a general reading. Gemini, Spirit wants you to know you're reliable, practical, efficient, stoic, committed, patient, sensible, considerate, responsible, respectful, practical, hardworking, conservative, productive. Okay, so no, Spirit saying know that you deserve financial security. Okay. You have the spirit of adventure, but you're also practical and materially minded. You're good at performing any tasks set out for you, but might not be a self-starter. This card could suggest a situation involving arrivals and or departures. So maybe you may quit a job for a more lucrative one elsewhere, or maybe some of you are moving to another locale for financial or work-related reasons, or you might be experiencing other changes in your life relative to money, possessions, or security. okay? And I also wanted to mention your fourth card is the Five of Pentacles. This card also talks about, yeah, some maybe financial concerns, but we'll get to that, okay? So, your second card represents what's challenging you or your situation, what's crossing you or your situation, or what you're celebrating. And you got the Eight of Cups. The message on the card is, I accept my situation without resistance, okay? Extra protection since it came out reversed. So this card could say that some of you may be walking away or you're avoiding something. They've talked about a fear of loss in your reading a few times when I meditated on your cards. This could be a card of indecision, not being able to make a decision. There may be a fear of change. It's also a card of hope. Maybe you're trying one more time. It talks about aimless drifting. It could also be great joy, happiness, feasting. Maybe you're staying in a bad situation. This is a card of stagnation as well, and that came up a couple times in your reading, stagnation. Maybe some of you are accepting less than you deserve. Accept your situation without resistance is the message on the card. So the Eight of Cups reversed, you're again avoidance, okay? Avoiding something. I'm just making a little note for myself. Avoiding, running away without facing your problem. Things haven't worked out as you had hoped and you want to bolt without giving the situation a second chance. But if you split now, you may regret it later. So maybe you want to try one more time. Okay? Again, take it how it resonates with you. Okay? Maybe you have a fear of loss. You can't decide what to do. You feel stuck. You're stagnation, or you're avoiding something. And then your third card is the Judgment card, Major Arcana. Look back with compassion for yourself is the message on the card. Okay? And it came out reversed. So this card, again, this card is talking about, let's go back to this message here. Okay? This card is talking about the Judgment card. No self-doubt, doubting yourself, self-loathing, inner critic on overdrive. So really, Gemini, be careful how you talk to yourself, okay? Just lots of self-love. This card, remember when they said it's time to break out of the old toxic thought patterns, whether they be habits of worry. Worry came up in your reading a few times. Doubt, this card is about doubt, doubting yourself. Or, again, they're talking about self-criticism. It's time to develop a clearer, healthier vision of how you perceive yourself and what you want your daily life to look like. Okay? The Judgment card reversed, it could represent having no self-awareness, failing to learn the lessons. Inner critic, maybe you're ignoring the call. It could represent forced changes. So the Judgment card, your foundation card, the basis of your situation. Spirit's saying you've had a wake-up call from the universe and now you're ready to step into a new phase of your maturing process. Your life is fairly settled now and you're letting things grow at a steady pace without hurrying the process. A new phase of your life is coming into being. Interior factors are at work, but you have little or no control over them. Maybe you're thinking about making some changes. And the next Gemini, Spirit's saying, don't shoot the messenger. It's not from me. I'm just channeling the messages, okay? But the Judgment card, Spirit could be, Spirit saying, you know, emotionally, you may be called upon to grow up, okay? Even if you aren't sure just how to handle what's happening, you must make peace with the changes. This card could also represent delays or postponements, possible loss or separation, and the need to cope with life's changes, okay? They did talk about loss in your reading. They did talk about changes, but we'll get to that, okay? And then your fourth card is the Five of Pentacles. I am supported and never alone is the message on the card. Spirit wants you to know, Gemini, you're always supported and never alone. This is the card that's talking about a fear of loss again. This is a card of isolation, worry. That came up in your reading a few times, okay? This is a card of hardship, loss. It could be unemployment for some of you, financial hardship, financial loss, poverty, feeling abandoned, insecurity, needy, having a lack mindset. It's a card, could be a card of disgrace, starting again, reevaluating things. Yeah, isolation, shame, failure, alienation. But know that you are always supported and you are never alone, okay? Money might soon be very tight. Losses may ensue from ill-advised investments, or maybe support that you had counted on won't be forthcoming. For example, a grant or a state of a loved one or a bonus. This card could be advising you to ask for help from other people or the universe, okay? Yeah, financial losses, business problems, or material lack, but it could also indicate that spiritual bankruptcy, and that's what this is. That's what Spirit is wanting you to connect with your inner voice and do the work to clear your crown chakra, okay? And like I said at the end, you got the High Priestess card, but we'll get to that in a second. But Spirit's saying, it could be this card could indicate that spiritual bankruptcy is at the root of this unfavorable condition. This card could show that your priorities should be spiritual and not financial or worldly. Okay. You have to connect with your intuition, your subconscious mind, your inner voice, your higher power. You have sacred knowledge or hidden knowledge there, but we'll get to that, okay? And then your sixth card represents the outcome that you desire. Sorry, your fifth card represents your immediate future, what's likely to happen next in your life. And you have the Four of Swords reversed. I take the time I need to rediscover my vitality, is the message on the card. Take the time you need to rediscover your worth. You're so worthy, Gemini. This card, again, this card is talking about stagnation, feeling stuck, feeling restless, burnt out, stressed, exhausted. For some of you, it could represent a release from isolation, recovery, having an awakening, re-entering the world, being in deep contemplation. So this is, again, this card represents your, what's going to happen very soon in your life. The Four of Swords reversed. Extra protection from Spirit. You're not allowing yourself the rest and respite that you need. And if you continue this way, Gemini, you're going to make yourself ill. You need a period of calm and quiet in the wake of a major disruption. And refusing to make time to recuperate, both physically and emotionally, will only worsen your situation. So take the time to rediscover your vitality, okay? Time to fill your own cup. Stagnation, restless, burnt out, stressed, exhausted, recovery, deep contemplation. And then your immediate future card, what's likely to happen very soon in your life, you have the Ace of Pentacles. The message on the card is, I am always rewarded for all I do. Everything you do good in life, paying it forward, doing whatever you send out into the universe that is good, Spirit is always going to reward you for it. Know that, Gemini, okay? This is your immediate future card, the Ace of Pentacles. Aces are beginnings. So this card is all about abundance, a new opportunity, prosperity, security, a new financial opportunity or career opportunity. It's a promise of wealth, stability, manifestation of your goals, accomplishment, achievement, potential, wealth, good health if you haven't been feeling good. The Ace of Pentacles. In the upright position, what you desire most in your situation, what you desire, the outcome you desire most in your situation: abundance, prosperity, security, stability, achievement, potential, good health, wealth. This is an extremely positive card, predicting success for some new enterprise that you're starting. You're planting the seeds for a new venture involving the acquisition of money or financial security. This ace is a strong indication of prosperity coming to you. So, Gemini, be open to receive the benefits it promises. Okay? New financial opportunities, successes, new money, new enterprise, resources, ambition, acquiring material goods, and again, physical and health related benefits too, if you haven't been feeling well. And then your self-image card, how you see yourself. You got the World. It came out reversed. Celebrate life and welcome new energy is the message on the card. You celebrate life and welcome new energy. The World card, your self-image card. So you feel like, again, take however it resonates. There's a lack of closure. You're experiencing a lack of closure or a lack of achievement. You have no closure, feeling incomplete, emptiness. This card is letting you know that recognition awaits. You are going to be recognized, okay? You're going to be rewarded for everything you do. You're being presented with a multiplicity of choices and aren't sure which one to make. You're experiencing new facets of yourself, or you may be rejecting new ideas being offered out of fear or a limited understanding. Remember they had that? A fear of loss? Now's the time to face the fact that the universe is a more complex place than you've been willing to admit. Your goals are in sight, but they may be more complicated to achieve and require persistent and determined effort on your part. Okay? Shortcuts, delays. Okay, maybe you're experiencing some delays or shortcuts. And then your Eighth card is the Page of Swords. The message on the card is, I take care of the detail and stay in control. This card represents your environment or how others see you in your situation. Again, Spirit is saying very intelligent, mental agility, new ideas, curious. You have a lot. If this is you, male or female in a general reading, if this is you, restless pent-up energy, communicative, inspired, vigilant, alert, you're witty, honest, curious, chatty, intelligent, you have a thirst for knowledge. You could also be clashing with authority. Pages are messengers, so you may be receiving a message from this person or about this person. They could be bringing you news of problems and difficulties relating to a younger person you know. Maybe someone you know, you or someone you know, may be in trouble with the law, or may have failed a college exam. There's an element of experimentation here, okay? Either you or someone else is taking a risk or are behaving in a risky manner. Overconfidence or the ignorance of youth might also get this person into trouble. So you are someone in your life, in your environment, and then your hopes and fears. You have the Knight of Swords. Choose your battles carefully is the message with this card. Again, a fighter, a warrior, male or female, in a general reading. Someone who defends their beliefs, is unrelenting, a reformer, driven to succeed, impulsive, assertive, direct, daring, focused, ambitious, a perfectionist. Knights are messengers also, okay? So the Knight of Swords, your hopes and fears card, may be bringing you bad news that relates to you personally or to someone close to you. There's some kind of conflict at hand, usually of a mental nature. There could be substantial differences of opinion around you with angry messages being sent and received. And if this Knight doesn't represent a person or you, Spirit could be saying that you may be so focused on your intellectual pursuits that you're neglecting other facets of your life. Maybe you're expressing your ideas too forcefully and antagonizing the opposition. Diplomacy may be called for, okay? And then your 10th card is the High Priestess. Your intuition guides you to the truth. Trust your intuition. This is your future card if all is to remain as is, okay? This, again, I talked about this, your intuition, your divine feminine, your subconscious mind, your inner voice, your higher power. The High Priestess represents hidden knowledge, unseen influences at work, spirituality, mystery. Okay, major arcana here. So this card represents your future if all is to remain as is. The High Priestess says you're experiencing awareness of the invisible world where inner change takes place before it manifests in the outer material world. Your attunement to these inner invisible sources is acute now, and you're in a position to take advantage of this. You might want to practice meditation to go deeper into your inner core. Okay, that's this message here that Spirit was talking about. Okay, the crown chakra message about doing the meditation to open up this chakra more. Okay, breath work, yoga, Reiki, acupuncture, color therapy. Okay, when this crown chakra is aligned, it will expand to a point where it's possible to access and tap into the deepest sources of wisdom. Okay, this is your link to the universe, the infinite. your higher consciousness. It's the connection between wisdom and spiritual insight. So they've already talked about that in your reading already, okay? Maybe you're keeping this situation private for now, not wanting others to know about it. But that's okay. Tune into your inner voice and spiritual awareness by whatever meditative method works for you. Visualization, following your breath, okay? You're in the process of manifesting spiritual fulfillment and well-being. So this card, yeah, definitely tap into your intuition, okay? Clear those clear all your chakras, but especially your sixth chakra. Sixth chakra and your crown chakra. The sixth chakra is your third eye chakra. Okay, so make sure that chakra energy center is open. Your sixth chakra, that's this message right here. This is the most talked about of all the chakras. It represents clairvoyance, which is inner seeing, intuition, and higher levels of consciousness. Most of you probably already know that it's located between your eyebrows, just above the bridge of your nose, but if you don't, there you go. These two work very closely together as well as the throat chakra, okay? It's going to assist you with your psychic and intuitive guidance. So yeah, meditation, breath work, yoga, tai chi, visualizations, color therapy. So just remember that your chakras need to be, don't just focus on one chakra as part of your development. Remember that they all should be in balance in order for you to work in unison and harmony, okay? So make sure all your chakras are open, and if you want, I can help you with that because I have my Master Reiki certificate. So that's your reading, Gemini. If this resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. And if you would like your own personal reading, I'll leave my email under the video and you can email me and we can set something up. Okay, I'm sending you lots of love and a big hug. Take good care and I'll see you next time. Bye, Gemini.